Today, we're traveling to a remote corner of our planet, a place where the light of modern civilization has barely reached. Hidden deep within the mysterious Sierra Nevada mountains in northern Colombia lives an ancient indigenous tribe known as the Kogi. They consider themselves the elder brothers of the earth and refer to the rest of humanity as the younger brothers.
They believe that we, the so-called younger brothers, have forgotten the sacred laws of nature. Imagine a place where, before setting foot on a holy mountain, everyone must repay their debt to nature, or else Mother Earth becomes displaced. Yes, today we're going to learn about a tribe whose beliefs and traditions are so mystical and extraordinary that they will leave you absolutely amazed. The Sierra Nevada mountains, rising nearly 6,000 meters high, might seem like just another mountain range to outsiders. But to the Kogi, this is the center of the world, the very heart of Mother Earth. For centuries, they have built their own isolated world deep within these rugged mountains, completely cut off from modern civilization. Outsiders are rarely allowed to enter. And if someone wishes to climb their sacred mountain, the Kogi will never let them go empty-handed. According to their ancient customs, before setting foot on the mountain, one must offer something to nature: fruits, money, or at least a pure thought. The Kogi believe that whatever we take from nature must be given back in some form, otherwise nature becomes angry. Before their journey, they bathe in the river to cleanse both body and soul. They place their purest thoughts into a few coca leaves and bury them in the earth as an offering to Mother Earth. They believe that by doing this, Mother Earth becomes pleased and no evil can harm them on their path. Today we too have come to stand before Mother Nature.
In this simple yet deeply mystical way, the Kogi receive guidance from their gods. They believe that the Creator watches over everything: the earth, the waters, the mountains, and the seas, and in return expects respect and gratitude from humankind. But becoming a Mamo is not an easy path. Only a few newborns are carefully chosen through a sacred ritual to begin this lifelong spiritual journey. These chosen children are known as Kwes. From an early age, the Kwes are separated completely from ordinary society and undergo years of intense spiritual training. They are raised in isolation, often inside mountain caves or in secluded places where they are taught to understand the language of nature, the rhythm of the earth, and the balance of all living things. In this simple yet deeply mystical way, the Kogi receive guidance from their gods. They believe that the Creator watches over everything: the earth, the waters, the mountains, and the seas, and in return expects respect and gratitude from humankind. But becoming a Mamo is not an easy path. Only a few newborns are carefully chosen through a sacred ritual to begin this lifelong spiritual journey. These chosen children are known as Kwes. From an early age, the Kwes are separated completely from ordinary society and undergo years of intense spiritual training. They are raised in isolation, often inside mountain caves or in secluded places where they are taught to understand the language of nature, the rhythm of the earth, and the balance of all living things. In this simple yet deeply mystical way, the Kogi receive guidance from their gods. They believe that the Creator watches over everything: the earth, the waters, the mountains, and the seas, and in return expects respect and gratitude from humankind. But becoming a Mamo is not an easy path. Only a few newborns are carefully chosen through a sacred ritual to begin this lifelong spiritual journey. These chosen children are known as
Kues. From an early age, the Kues are separated completely from ordinary society and undergo years of intense spiritual training. They are raised in isolation, often inside mountain caves or in secluded places, where they are taught to understand the language of nature, the rhythm of the earth, and the balance of all living things.
Imagine a child spending his entire childhood inside a dark cave, learning only the ancient wisdom and the art of deep meditation from his elders. The Kogi believe that this isolation allows the sacred knowledge to take root deep within the child's heart and soul. Every Kogi man carries a small sacred object called a poporo, a gourd-like container filled with white lime powder made from crushed seashells. During work or rest, they chew coca leaves and mix them with a bit of this lime. This combination gradually brings a deep sense of focus and clarity, allowing them to enter a trance-like state of meditation and self-reflection. To the Kogi, the poporo is not just a ritual tool. It is a divine gift from God, a symbol of man's spiritual discipline and connection to the universe. Meanwhile, Kogi women spend their time weaving beautiful bags and fabrics from cotton and natural fibers. At first glance, it might look like simple handicraft, but for them, weaving is a sacred spiritual act. Through their creative work, women express devotion and reverence to the Creator. In essence, the poporo for men and the weaving for women are both forms of holy meditation, two paths that unite the Kogi people with the spirit of Mother Earth and the divine.
The Kogi live in harmony with nature, seeing it as Mother Earth and aligning their lives with her rhythms. They sustain themselves mainly through farming and livestock, but always in a completely natural way, without any machinery or chemicals. When the harvest is good, they believe it is a sign that Mother Earth is pleased. If the crops fail, they see it as nature's dissatisfaction. The Kogi consider themselves the guardians of the land, with a sacred duty to protect the mountains, forests, and rivers. Before cutting a tree or hunting an animal, they silently ask nature for permission and later offer apologies as a sign of respect. Certain places are considered extremely sacred, where outsiders are strictly forbidden. According to their ancient beliefs, a mountain goddess named Swa resides in a hidden cave. Anyone who desecrates that place risks her wrath, which could manifest as terrifying storms or earthquakes. According to the Kogi, every time humans break the sacred laws of nature, nature strikes back with disasters. They see the extreme weather and catastrophes happening around the world today as punishment for modern humanity's sins. Even their remote mountains have not been spared. Seasons have become irregular. New diseases and pests attack the crops, and some plants and animals have already disappeared. The imbalance in nature affects them too. Yet, the Kogi refuse to abandon their traditional way of life and integrate into modern society. Governments and outsiders have tried many times to offer them modern conveniences, but the Kogi have clearly rejected all such proposals. They have their own system of governance and customs, and they are content living within their natural environment. They believe that the way of life shown by their ancestors, living in harmony with nature, is the best path. The modern world may see them as primitive, but the knowledge and peace they maintain in nature are things that perhaps we, as so-called civilized people, have long forgotten. While we become increasingly disconnected from nature, enchanted by our machines, the Kogi continue to live in complete harmony with Mother Earth, deep in the forests and mountains. Their mysterious way of life makes us question, have we truly lost our deep bond with nature? And can the Kogi teach us how to live with respect, peace, and true well-being in harmony with the world around us?